Okay, Abby. So, what is your favorite dish?
I tend to change a lot on my decision about my favorite dish, but I think lately my favorite dish is asada tacos.
Okay, when do you usually do this recipe?
Well, as you probably know, because I'm always mentioning this, I go to my grandma's house a lot, almost every Sunday, and sometimes I go during the week on Wednesdays. So I usually eat this dish on Sundays when I go to her house. Well, not every Sunday, but it is often.
Okay, what do you like about this recipe?
I think what I like the most is that the beef meat, is kind of different. I don't know exactly what kind of meat it is because it is like really soft, and my family uses a lot of condiments
Yeah.
to season the meat, and it tastes really delicious. And also because of the complements, like the side dishes to prepare the tacos. For example, they prepare different types of sauces, and of course the classical guacamole, and also mashed potatoes with butter and cheese. And also they prepare pickled onion with vinegar and slices of habanero pepper.
That sounds really good. Would you recommend this dish?
Yes, definitely. Well, I mean, it's a pretty common dish in Mexican culture, and there are a lot of like street stands where they sell this dish. But I think it is different because of what I told you about the meat and the complements, and also because uh, I usually eat this with all my family. Like we gather on my grandma's house, and then we set the table, and we just are all there talking about, well, sometimes nonsense on whatever comes to our minds.
Okay. Okay, so can you tell me how do you make this recipe?
Yes, well, I actually don't help with the preparation of this recipe because I'm awful at cooking. So I just know I'm going to mess up the whole recipe and maybe it will taste horrible. So I just let my aunts prepare it because I really don't know how to cook.
Okay.
But from what I've seen,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing is that they buy the meat in a butchery
Mm-hmm.
that it's close to my grandma's house. And the meat is sliced in thin pieces,
Mm-hmm.
and then my aunt, one of my aunts, prepares the condiments, and then they put all the meat in a bowl, and then they season the meat, and they let it stand like that for like 1 hour at least,
Okay.
so that the meat can like get all the flavors
Mm.
and all those things. And while the meat is just there, they leave the charcoal in the grill,
Mm-hmm.
because well, it's asada, so you need a grill, like a kind of like a barbecue.
Mm.
So yes, usually it's my brother who starts the charcoal, because I don't know how he got the experience of doing so, but yes, he's like the expert
Okay.
on doing that. And then, well, the charcoal stays like that until the flames die down,
Mhm.
and then if the meat isn't ready yet, then they start preparing the sauces. For example, for the guacamole, they peel the avocados. Okay, avocados.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, and and mash them in another bowl,
Okay.
and then they add, I think, pickled jalapenos.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. They add that. They cut that into small squares and add them into the mixture of the mashed avocados. And they also add uh, cilantro, onion, and tomato, like, well, the classical guacamole.
Yeah.
Mhm. And they also add salt, obviously, and a twist of lemon because
Yeah.
you know how it.
Yeah.
Yes, it. How do you say that? Like
It
it.
gets more like flavor, or
Uh
is it
huh.
better?
Yes,
Yeah.
to enhance the flavors.
Do they also do some? Did you say that they do smashed
See,
potato?
mashed potatoes. Yes. Yeah. For that, uh, they first boil the potatoes until they're really soft,
Mhm.
like really really soft, and then that way it is easier to peel them. So they peel the potatoes, and then they also mash the potatoes in another bowl, and then they put it into the flames, like
Mhm.
they heat the mixture and add some butter and grated cheese. Yes,
Okay.
and then, well, they mix and mix until it's really soft and all the ingredients are incorporated. It's really delicious, and almost always is my mom who prepares that because, yeah, she really makes it so
Good.
delicious. Uh-huh.
Okay.
And the other sauce that they usually prepare
Mhm.
is one of, well, it's just red hot chili peppers. I like the band.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else they add. I think it's like, how do you say that? I think it's ground cherry. You use like the tomatillos.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
ground cherry. And also they add mineral water, or, well, is it
Oh,
sparkling? No, it's mineral water.
okay. Yeah.
Yes, it's kind of weird. They
But
add.
does it taste good?
Yes, it tastes really good with mineral water. And also they cut a slice of pineapple also into small squares,
Mhm.
and to add some texture to the sauce.
Mm.
And, well, while they're preparing all those things, the meat is like absorbing the flavors of the condiments. And once the hour has passed, then they start grilling the meat. And that part is usually made by one of my aunts, or sometimes also my brother. Because my brother tends to go a lot with his friends,
Mhm.
and they usually do that. They eat barbecue.
Oh, okay.
So yes, he knows a lot about that. And, well, once the meat is done, that it's well cooked, it is cut into small pieces,
Mhm.
and then, well, of course, they're tacos, so you need tortillas.
Yeah.
So you heat the tortillas. Usually is in the same grill,
Mhm.
or sometimes on the.
On the stove.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Okay.
And then, well, they put the tortillas on the plate, and then the meat, and each person prepares the taco according to what they like.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you usually, well, you and your family, do you usually cook this on birthdays or special occasions?
Yes, it's like, how would I say that? Like a signature dish of
Mm-hmm.
us, because, yes, it's sometimes like just on a random Sunday we decide to prepare this, well, all day because I don't help, But sometimes it's also for birthdays. For example, this year on April, no, it was not in April. It was actually last month. Yes, for my brother's birthday, he said that he wanted that. So we prepared asada tacos for his birthday. And also sometimes on New Year's Eve, we prepare that. And we actually like more when it's tacos than when it is just like the asada. When we just do the
Okay, okay.
barbecue. Because before we used to do just the barbecue, but then we decided to start making it into tacos, and I prefer that way. I prefer it that way.
Yeah. Uh, do no. How do I say it? Does part of your dad's family does this play, or your mom's part of the family?
It's my mom's part of the family. Yes, I'm actually closer to my mom's family because on my dad's side, they're more like, I don't know. I mean, they of course get get along well, but they're not that close. I usually just see them in on special occasions, and like, I don't know, even just on funerals, which is kind of sad. I don't know. I am laughing, but yes, yes, on funerals, because actually my dad parents are both dead. No, that's not funny. But yes, yes, the family is not that close. But on the other hand, with my family, with my mom's family, is the opposite. We're really, really close. Like my grandma's house is like my second house, and it's the same for all of us, like all my cousins and all my aunts. Yes, we treat it like our second house. Like we just go there and we can do whatever we want as if it were our house. And also, some of the neighbors are really close to my grandma and the aunts that live there with my grandma. And we tend to invite them to eat with us. Like they're just passing by, and we call them to join us. And sometimes when they're doing their own gatherings, they're also like to invite us or share their food. Or sometimes they're just like, oh, I brought you I brought you this because we prepared this yesterday, or something like that. And well, we do the same. Okay.
Okay, so I tempt that this is your favorite dish. So, who would you like to eat it with?
Like, okay.
Either a famous person or someone that you, um,
Just know.
yeah.
If it were a famous person, maybe. No, I was going to say Paul McCartney, but he doesn't eat meat. So no, Paul McCartney is a no. Maybe Robert Smith from The Cure. Yeah, I think that would be a nice experience because he's like all gothic and dark, and it would be a funny picture to see him eating asada tacos in my grandma's house. Or yes, I think that would be, or David Bowie, if he could come back to life. I think he would really appreciate that because yes, he was like that. And a person that I know, maybe you and Sergio, I can invite you.
Yes, please.
Yes, next time that my family prepares the dish, I'm going to call you, so you go
Yes.
and try them.
Okay. So I hope that I get the recipe about the
Ah,
sauce
yes,
too.
the sauce. Yes, I'm going to ask my aunt on this Sunday.
Okay.
Okay.